All right, guys, so I've had my lunch. I'm continuing on this journey, and I looked at the clock and it was right as I was about to start, and it was 3:33. Angel number 333. So I do believe that for whatever reason, I was meant to go through these first couple of symbols, and maybe it's completely all for me, and you guys are just along for the ride. But I will say, it is tapping into a part of the energetic field that is very tiring. Like, I needed that break. I needed that break, like, to rejuvenate, to eat, to renew my energy. And it's kind of like when I'm writing, right? When I'm channeling, the next month, well, I guess it is next month, sometime this month, I will be releasing my stories, okay, that I've been channeling. And they are about the signs, but they are also just things that have been coming to me for those that like really align themselves to being a light being or a fire keeper, right? These stories that have been coming to me. And it feels to me sometimes like I've just been sitting there for 25 minutes, 30 minutes, and I've been channeling and writing for 5 hours. And it takes so much energy to go through a shamanic process like that. Like, you don't know until you've done it, but it is draining. So I needed that renewal. I needed that process. And I feel like I really needed it, especially before moving to this next symbol, okay, which you can see right there. All right. And I'm calling this the bringer of worlds, okay? That's what it's coming through to me as. And it is the past higher self and the new, like, higher self, like the Y of the Old Norse and the Y of the new dimension, okay? And again, like the last symbol, right, where there's that sort of reflection, with this one also, right below it, right, I see that reflection. Okay, so what came to me was this brings in the cosmology, okay? And so what was shown to me, and I'm probably slaughtering this, but it's Gil Fenninging, I don't even know, right? It is Gylfagging. So before the earth was formed, there was the fire world of Muspel. And I've seen this flame in some of what I've channeled as being the flame sparked by Aphrodite, okay, by Venus, here, like lying on the rock, kind of like the serpent, right? I've been talking about the serpent, like Aphrodite, like the serpent lying on the rock, trying to warm herself. And the kingfisher tries to still the fire. But the opposite world is Niflheim, I think it is, which is spring, okay? And so there's a story about how the rivers were poisoned and they became ice, okay? And we do have in this fine rune, we've got the ice symbol, okay? And then Ymir, it's because of Ymir that it was thawed, okay? And this new world emerged, and it's because of Ymir's skull after death, like, is held up by the dwarfs, and we've got the 4 directions, and we've got the, the sun, the moon, and so I really feel like this is really a symbol, okay, about your past and your future, and old world and new world, and moving through dimensions and through the portals, and expanding. Okay, so let's see with this bringer of cosmology, bringer of worlds, bringer of new dimensional spaces. Again, powerful comes out, right? Narnia. You're walking through a closet, okay, into this completely different world. Portals. Okay, this is the creator of portals. This is the what was sacrificed in the past for the future. Okay, envy, jealousy, pridefully aware of this energy where if you're not there in the new world yet, right, there's a jealousy and envy of wanting to be there. But guess what? None of us are actually in the fifth dimension yet, right? As far as these physical beings, we are not in the new earth. Like what I have had, and this is just what's channeled to me, and it is my truth, and if it doesn't resonate with you, then let it go. Okay, but what has come to me in my channeling is that we are now in the new Bakatan, and we are heading towards the new earth. But all the work that's happening is happening in the 144,000 days from December in 2012 for 144,000 days. Okay, we are in that. And look at this, injury, okay, betrayal, hurt. There is a lot that we have to overcome to get to the new earth. There is a lot that we have to work with. But this symbol, I feel like, is the symbol of, right, okay, we are going to get there. Reflect on the past and know what's coming in the future. All right. So what do we need to know that maybe we're not seeing in this symbol? Okay. What do we need to know about the past cosmology, the new cosmology, what this symbol is bringing to us? Okay, Two of Swords. Look, right? We're dealing with the fight in here, okay? There's a fight between the serpent that's trying to remain in control, the sea monster that has grown into these trees. Like this sea monster has rooted itself, okay, in the old cosmology. And right, you have to get away. You're getting away to go up here to the new earth. But it's going to be a very hard choice to make. And it's not always going to be the easiest path. Okay, you may have to sneak out at the last minute. There's that King of Pentacles again, right? Don't let yourself get lost. Okay, now I know that these nuns are all, it looks like they're holding cups, but they're not showing me that this is cups, okay? What they're showing me this is, on my altar, I have my bell, okay? And this is, you can see the little high priestess there, okay, little owl, little messenger. And this is so that when I'm doing my altar, okay, twice a week, I renew my altar. And when I'm doing that, I'm harmonizing. Okay, so they're trying to harmonize us. We're trying to deal with this harmonizing energy. Thank you, altar. To bring us out of this materialistic idealism of that money is freedom. Okay, and I feel like we're seeing some of that with like Bitcoin and things like that. There is a real at the bottom, the sorcerer. But look at the symbol. Look. Okay, the old serpent and the new serpent. Okay, the old cosmology being replaced because of the manifestation of the new cosmology. Okay? And it takes love. And there we've got Two of Swords again. Okay? This is very important. Decisions and directions. And sometimes, look, all right, we've got this chameleon here who is, right, trying to find the right path. That's hard in this day and age. It's hard to find that right path. And they're showing me, you know, I never did this, but my husband has told me tales of being like on like scouting expeditions and the little boys catching these lizards and their tails fall off and they run away, right? Know that there's an escape hatch built in, that when everything is trying to hold you down from coming into this higher realm, you will still be able to get there, right? There's that hatch built in so that you can leave the tail in the past and keep moving forward. And again, we have Temperance. Balance and harmony takes the understanding, right? Light and dark. There is perceptions to overcome. There is challenges to being your own unique self and playing your part in creating this very different world, this very different realm. Okay, Three of Pentacles in reverse. Sometimes you're going to feel like you're getting no recognition. Because in this deck, the Nordic Tarot, this is the card of recognition. Normally, Three of Pentacles to me really does showcase a lot of, well, it depends on the deck. Like some decks to me, it showcases third party. Some decks to me, it showcases where the universe is working with that, you know, beautiful trifecta of the divine partnership, okay, with the universe. But in this deck, it's about you're seeing and being recognized for the part that you play. And sometimes you're not going to be seen for that. And that's where you may be envious and jealous of somebody else who's getting recognition for something that you feel you should be getting recognition for. Okay, and we have to remember that our part is not about the recognition. Our part in all of this that we are playing is about just what is our soul purpose. Okay, what is our soul purpose in all of this? Because we've got that Nine of Swords again, right? Your purpose is in playing your part to create the new earth. Okay, if you feel called to this, right, you are facing against these enormous emotions, these enormous floods, okay, to create the beautiful energy like the condor, right? We're leaving behind the land of the eagle and moving into the land of the condor. And again, justice, right? There are bounds to which we have to play into within this. There are restrictions of time and dimensions that are a part of our reality. Like right now, Oscar is crying outside the door because he didn't want to come in when I was getting ready to do the video. So now he has to sit there and he wants to be in here, but he doesn't have thumbs. He can't open the door, right? There are restrictions here that you have to understand that we are bound to by being in this dimension. Okay, and it's crossed by the Queen of Swords. Okay, so the Queen of Swords in this deck here, to me, really showcases that, again, with the justice coming up with this, she's protecting her heart And by crossing it with the Queen of Swords, I do feel that there is an energy here where you can put a stop. This is about putting a stop to inequality. They're saying to me inequity, not inequality. They're saying to me inequity. Okay? Those without are doing so much for those with. And there is, within your heart, there is the space where you, even in this world, you can create the new world, the new earth in a minuscule way every single day, right? Gesture of fire. So this is going to, sometimes you're going to feel like you're the fool. Oscar, 1 minute, babe. Sometimes you're going to feel like you're the fool. Okay, bottom of the deck here. Okay, sometimes you're going to pull every bit of that volcano up from within the bottoms of the oceans in the center of Mother Gaia. Okay, and you're going to take and make a grand stand. And look, there's the 9 of fire, right? You're going to stand up for those that need you to stand up for them. You are going to eventually, King of Fire, right? Be able to create immense change. But it's baby steps, okay? Baby steps in this earth in order to bring this to the new earth. And we've got the hyena. And I can't see it. I have to turn on my flashlight again, guys. Yeah, and it's fear. Okay? And what I love about this is that it's being patient. Okay? This really says to me, like, there's the hangman, but it's showing, okay? Old cosmology, new cosmology. And some of us feel like we are standing in both. Okay? The eagle and the condor. There will be inequity. There will be famine. There will be sorrow. There will be injustice in this old earth. But you, as playing your part with this bringer of cosmology energy, right? You, as doing your part, allows you to every day make the choices to live from the possibility and the heart center of the new earth, of the condor. Okay? And as you do that, it allows you to make perhaps little bits of the new earth here in the space that we are all currently living in. All right? So that is the bringer of cosmology, the bringer of new worlds. All right, to me. I'm probably going to eventually, when I finish this very last one, then I'll go watch Russell's, and then I'm going to be like, very different probably. And Russell, if he ever, which I doubt, he probably, bandwidth is not something that he really has a lot of when he's traveling. From what I've seen, especially where he's at right now, he might not even see this if he ever sees it for like years, and then he's going to be like, boy, that girl, she's got a lot of woo. Yeah, I do have a lot of woo, right? Like my shamanic teacher told me, right? Like I walk half of my life, like my life, I'm walking the fine line. Like part of my being, this is me. This is me, the intuitive witch, right? The intuitive shaman. Like I am halfway here in reality and I want everything now, and I am halfway there in the intuitive shamanic realm always, and my mind sees the possibilities, but they're not always here in reality. And that's the hard part for all of us, right? Right. Okay, guys, much love. There'll be one more of these for these first 6 blank cards that I saw him pull. And I've had a lot of fun doing it. Again, maybe it was just shit I needed. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, but much love, guys. Bye.